how to use Google Authenticator app for Binance. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'll show you on how you can do this quickly and easily. Want to keep your online accounts extra secure? Google Authenticator is one of the best two-factor authenticator app, which is 2FA, out there. And today, I'll show you exactly on how to use it. In this video, we'll cover what Google Authenticator is and why it's important, how to set it up step by step, how to use it to log in securely, what to do if you lose access to your codes. And so, let's get started. Basically, Google Authenticator is a two-factor authentication app that adds an extra layer of security to your online accounts. When you log in into a website or app that has two-factor enabled, you'll need two things. First things first, your password. This is the first layer of security. You need to go ahead and enter your password in order to access your account. And from there, a unique 6-digit code from the Google Authenticator, which is your second layer of protection. You can just go ahead and use this 6-digit code that changes every 30 seconds, making it nearly impossible for hackers to access your account even if they steal your password. And so, how can you go ahead and install Google Authenticator on your devices? Now basically, I have my Android emulator right here, so let's go ahead and use this as an example. But for iPhone users, it's pretty simple. You can just go ahead and follow along. The first thing that you want to do is to go ahead and open up your Play Store if you're on your Android devices. And if you're on your iPhone devices, you want to head over to the App Store. Once inside the said market or app downloader, you can basically go ahead and search for Google Authenticator right here. Right after, you can open up the official Google Authenticator app that has this logo and is made by the Google LLC. Once inside, you can go ahead and know that this is the official app by navigating through the bottom of your screen, and from here you can then go ahead and see the Google logo. They have made applications like the YouTube Kids, Google Docs, YouTube, Google Classrooms, and of course some Google services right here. So you can just go ahead and click on open, and now we can go ahead and integrate Google Authenticator into our accounts right here. So let's go ahead and click on open. Right after, we can now go ahead and click on get started. From here, you want to go ahead and choose your account, so you can just click on continue. And basically right after opening up or accepting the Google Drive or Google Authenticator, it will then go ahead and take you to this page right here where we can finally go ahead and add our codes. Now if you click on add a code button, it will then go ahead and prompt you to the screen where you have to choose between scan a QR code or enter a setup key. You can also go ahead and do this by clicking on the plus icon below your screen. And once again, you have your QR code and you have your enter setup key. Now the question is how can you go ahead and use this through your applications or accounts and more? Now basically to do this, it is extremely simple. The first thing that you want to do is to go ahead and head over to your application or online account. So in our case, it's going to be Binance right here. You can just go ahead and access Binance from your mobile applications or your web browser. In my case, I'll go ahead and use the web version of Binance right here. And so the first thing that you want to do is, of course, head over to the application or website, and right after, you can just go ahead and open up the right account that you want to integrate the Google Authenticator app with. Basically from here, just navigate through your account icon. Once inside the account icon, you can then click on the settings. And basically once inside settings, you will then go ahead and see these side categories right here. And once inside, you can then go ahead and locate the security option. So you want to navigate through your security, and once inside, we then have the security checkup right here. You have your two-factor authenticator, you have your identity verification, anti-phishing code, and withdrawal whitelist. From here, you can then go ahead and see your two-factor authenticator settings. Inside, we have the passkey, which is our biometrics. You have your authenticator app, which we are going to use. You have your email authenticator, phone number, and login password. Of course, you can then go ahead and navigate through the authenticator app settings right here. Use Binance/Google Authenticator to protect your account and transaction. And so, click on manage, and right after, it will then take us to this page right here where we have to enable the application. And so let's go ahead and click on the Enable Authenticator app. Right after that, it will then go ahead and send an verification to our email address. So just go ahead and put that verification code right here. And so basically right after, it will then go ahead and take us to this page where we can go ahead and scan the QR code and able to access our Google Authenticator app, or we can just go ahead and enter the manual key right here. And so if you want to scan your QR code, it's extremely simple. Just go ahead and click on the plus icon right here. Click on scan QR code and just go ahead and point your camera into the QR code right here. But in our case, it's going to be the setup key. Now to do that, you simply want to copy the setup key right here. Right after copying the setup key, click on enter a setup key. And basically once inside, we then have our code name, the key, and the type of key or protection we want to go ahead and integrate. Basically for the code name, you can just go ahead and insert whatever you want to inside this category. Basically for code name, you can just go ahead and put whatever you want inside this category. So let's go ahead and say that you want to go ahead and use this for Binance. You can just go ahead and put on Binance. But just a tip, you can go ahead and put something like Facebook right here, and you want to be totally separate from your key. So for example, you're going to use this for your Binance. You can just go ahead and type something like Steam, Facebook, Instagram, and more that is not connected with the actual key. And you can just go ahead and have this extra layer of security on your mind. Now to proceed, let's go ahead and enter our code name. To make it simple, I'll go ahead and put Binance. And of course, you can just go ahead and paste your key right here. Now below that, you have the type of key. Once you have clicked this, you have the counter-based and you have the time-based. For counter-based, this will go ahead and change every time you use the authenticator code. And for the time-based, basically, this will change the code every 30 seconds. So you can just go ahead and use a specific code for every 30 seconds, and this will change from time to time. So let's go ahead and select the time-based option, click on add, and right after, we will be able to add this into our Google Authenticator app right here. So as you can see, it will not automatically link each account or the link together. Now as you can see, it will not go ahead and automatically bind the account together. Now to go ahead and link both of the Authenticator and Binance, you can just go ahead and click on the next button. Right after that, go back to the Google Authenticator app, and from here, you want to navigate through the Binance application. So just go ahead and copy the code right here. Now take note that once again, the code is going to change for every 30 seconds. So if your code is not working, you can just go ahead and grab a new code by heading over to the application right here. Paste the code, click on submit. And from there, it will bind or link the Authenticator app into our Binance application right here. And so if we go ahead and go back to security, we can now go ahead and see that the Google Authenticator app or the Authenticator app setting is turned on. And so guys, that's how you can go ahead and use the Google Authenticator app to your Binance account. And so if this video has been helpful, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. And as always, thank you.